great sign yesterday, Sachin. In Nepal, cricket is my religion, and Paris is my God.
That's the kind of impact a player has, not just in the contemporary times, but in the history.
Big appeal again. This one sliding down the leg side. Big cheers from the crowd. There was nerves just for a moment, but that one probably doing too much. Again, Nadeem just surprising the batsman with his pace.
And that appeal also shows how much he wanted this wicket, Mohammad Nadeem. That would have gone down the leg side easily, leg stump, that would have missed the leg stump. Nadeem has already picked up Subhash Kakril, but I think there's also the choice of shot by Subhash Kakril to be blamed. Went across the line. Ball full by Mohammad Nadeem.
Back of the length this time. This is good probing, testing stuff from Mohammad Nadeem. He's been the star man for Oman with bat and ball this week.
Meanwhile, Nepal have to be really careful here because the same thing happened yesterday. They lost the wicket of Gyanendra Malla. They neither could take singles or score runs, and wickets also kept tumbling. Important phase of this match. On to the second power play. Only 4 fielders allowed to be kept outside the 30-yard circle. Full and driven by Paris.
Yeah, no timing there, right off the toe of the bat. Harsham Shudin indicates one to come. Such an iconic player in Nepal cricket, the captain for over a decade. Sandeep Good there. Just take a look at this LBW again. I think there was absolutely no doubt in my mind this was going on to hit middle, maybe middle and leg. And you could see that woeful look back towards the umpire. He knew it. It's going to end the 15th over. The first wicket. It's a wicket maiden. 48 for 1.
सुरक्षित निर्माण को शक्तिशाली आधार
छैन ब्रो आफ्नै बैंकको एप हो यो यहाँ बस आइसक्यो राजीव छोरीको पनि स्कुलको फी तिर्नु थियो अब अनलाइन बैंकिङको लागि आफ्नो बैंकको मोबाइल एप
But excellent work here from Jishan Maqsood. He took himself out of the attack and caught in Mohammad Nadeem. And Nepal's opening partnership has been broken.
Well, the reason for Maqsood changing ends is dual. Firstly, he's got a bigger leg side boundary to defend, bowling from this, the Chobar end. And secondly, it's where he's bowled from all week. He's found lovely rhythm from up at that far end. And I was surprised to see him come on from the pavilion end. It was a poor over. He's done the right thing, put his team first. And he's heaved into the leg side, a poor delivery. Plenty of time to get back for 2. But because he's got the bigger boundary to protect on the leg side, that's what you always want as a spinner.
Couple of runs, and that brings up 50 for Nepal. Crowd roar. They love watching cricket. They love their cricket. They love watching Nepali cricketers perform. Goes after it, Gyanendra Malla. Not exactly what he intended, but the result will be a boundary nevertheless.
Yeah, straight down into that Nepal team dugout there. Gyanendra Malla just starting to move into maybe 3rd gear. Work his way up all the way. He's just got 1 ODI 50 so far in his 9th ODI today. Looking for another one. little bit off the outside edge, but as soon as you beat the infield and the offside, it's always going to be 4 here. Big appeal. Dergus Abedi's not moved. Of course, no third umpire in operation this week. So the umpire's having to make the decisions immediately on the runouts and stumping decisions. Back to the old school, the way it always was.
A push again by Gannon Ramallah. He's not looking back. He's going after the bowling. That brings Paras Kharka to strike. Mind you, Paras Kharka loves playing the left arm off spinners.
He loves hitting down the ground, and you can see with the field that as the stumping appeal, Mala's back foot clearly staying in. Real beauty from Zishan Maqsood. But long off, immediately out for Paras Kharka. Beauty. That's the turn and bounce that makes Zishan Maqsood such a threat. 16 overs gone.
So Mohammad Nadeem will continue. Got a wicket in the second over. Important wicket of Suhas Kakuril. He's slashed it. Every ball now Gannon Ramallah has been facing is an eventful delivery. He's going after the bowling. Not minding to go in the air as well. Paras meanwhile has had a cautious start. 6 balls he's taken. He's all the hitting power, Paras Kharka. He can clear the boundary at ease, at will, but he'll need to settle down first. Has had a quiet couple of matches in this league too.
Yeah, Kharka just taking his time to get off the mark, and as you say, slightly quiet start. Here's the 2 starting 11s today. And a young man on ODI debut for Nepal, Kamal Singh Airi. But also a change for Oman. We've got him down as a batsman there, but we might see him bowl some off breaks as well for Oman, Mohammad Sanuth. Particularly with the way the pitch is taking turn here. Kaur Ali's going to play a crucial role, the all-rounder. Full shot, and that's going to be the first runs for Paras Kharka, and it's going to be a boundary for a misfield in the deep. The crowd love that. Kaur Ali's dived right over it. Paras Kharka loves the hook shot. He gets off the mark with a boundary.
Nadeem looking to do what Stevenson did yesterday to Paras Kharka. Dismissed Paras off a short delivery, not to be this time. Paras gets enough off his bat.
In fact, it wasn't Kaur Ali, it was Bilal Khan, and a real fast bowler's piece of fielding in the deep. Sprawling over it, it was the London Bridge came out. He hurdled, ball flew through, was going to his weaker side, but that was a poor piece of fielding. Kharka gets away with a boundary. Powered into the leg side, it's going to be back-to-back boundaries. Nepal on the attack all of a sudden. Hey, the crowd love that. 4-4 for Kharka.
Paras Kharka says, I've taken enough deliveries now. It's my turn. You fetch it. Let's have a look at the replay from another angle. Reflected from outside the line of off stump towards the mid-wicket region. And second boundary to Paras Kharka. The crowd going crazy now.
Yeah, perhaps the first time this entire week we've really seen bat on top of ball. They've had some really good games so far, but they've all been quite low scoring. The highest score made by Oman chasing down America's 213 in the second game of the series. Nepal surely going to be targeting more than that now today. 9 wickets in hand, so much powerful batting to come. Paris Kanku can get going here. Could see the highest score of the week. Remember, he's the only man to make an ODI or T20I century for Nepal.
That 100 against Singapore in Singapore came off just 52 deliveries. He smacked everybody out of the park that day. That kind of mood he was in. He's very capable of hitting big long shots. Likes going in the air as well. Doesn't mind going aerial. Strong both towards the off and on side.
Yeah, there's the two lineups again, and you can see plenty of options for Oman with the ball, but so many of them are seam options. Zishan Maksud and Kaur Ali going to be crucial. And I'm looking forward to seeing Mohammad Sanuth make his bow in this week's tournament. Pulled into the deep again. It's going to be a single this time. Into the 17th over. Kanku will keep the strike at 65 for 1.
Skyward refrigerators, lively and fresh every day.
Ben Nevis, Scottish Delight Ice Cream.
राजीव दाइ पैसा पठाउनु पर्ने थियो मोबाइल ब्याङ्किङ एक्टिभ गर्न ब्याङ्कै जानु भएको छैन भने
यहाँ ल्याऊ अब मोबाइल ब्याङ्किङ एक्टिभेट गर्न ब्याङ्क गइरहनै पर्दैन डाइरेक्ट मोबाइलबाटै हुन्छ
ग्रेट दाइ
नेक्स्ट
राजीव
फेरि मोबाइलको ब्यालेन्स सक्यो होला डोन्ट वरी ल
राजीव दाइ मलाई त्यति सेक्युर लागिरहेको छैन है
कसरी सेक्युर छैन ब्रो आफ्नै ब्याङ्कको एप हो यो
यहाँ बस आइसक्यो
राजीव छोरीको पनि स्कुलको फी तिर्नु थियो
अब अनलाइन ब्याङ्किङको लागि आफ्नो ब्याङ्कको मोबाइल एप डाउनलोड गर्नुहोस् मोबाइल साथमा ब्याङ्क हातमा
To do the most dangerous job in the world. All he has to do is stay alive. Undercover.
Action.
Barley top, butter with loaded, bhariyeko. Sorry, sapna bhariyeko with buttery.
Got it.
Loaded with tasty buttery.
लाइन गल्ती भइरहेछ
यो के भइरहेछ यो छ नि ती बटरी कि बोले चिप्लेको चिप्ले पार्ले टप बटरी टेस्ट बटरी सपना दिल 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 चाहन्छ रियल बच्चाहरूको जब पार्टी होस् चुस्ती र तन्दुरुस्तीलाई अलि अलि चाहन्छ रियल मन चाहन्छ सबको मन चाहन्छ रियल
मौका चाहे जे होस् स्वाद स्वास्थ्य र खुशीको लागि रियल नै पिलाउनुहोस्
कस्तो बोरिङ भइरहेछ यार
सेन्टर फ्रुटको मिठो टेस्ट जसले बनाउँछ मुड टिङ टङ
सर
शाबास
सेन्टर फ्रुट मुड बनाउँछ टिङ टङ
मेरो शीतलाई बुझ्ला कसले मेरो जागरलाई अनुभव गर्ला कसले सानो व्यवसायमा नै सीमित मेरो कर्मलाई व्यापारमा परिवर्तन गर्न साथ दिला कसले? यी प्रश्नहरूको जवाब तब पाए जब मैले सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कको साथ पाएँ। कर्मशील उद्यमीहरूको लागि सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कको
Starting to warm up in the middle because Gayendra Malla, the current captain, is joined by the former captain, Paris Katka. The first drinks break. It's been all Nepal, 65 for 1. Katka just starting to look like he's really going to be ticking today. Remember, Oman won the toss and decided to bowl. There was a few shades of yesterday, really very similar game to the one that came against the USA that Nepal won.
It's a gamble. I'll say it's a gamble because the mid-on was inside the circle and Paras Karka doesn't waste any time.
I said that Katka looked like he's ticking today. You were talking to me off air, Sachin, about how much he loves playing left arm spin. Tiny little bit agricultural, front foot planted down, hoiked over the man at mid-on who's in the circle. Back live, just left alone outside the off stump. But if Zishan Maksud is proving expensive, all of a sudden Oman have real problems.
The problem started when the three pieces were not able to take many wickets. And here they took away Gyanendra Malla with this shot, Paras Karka, and this is second boundary of Jishan Maksud's over. Paras Karka on fire.
That's why they love Paras Katka so much here. The power that he shows down the ground. His partner Malla was nearly taken out by it. Look at this. The duck, he had the hand up. Luckily there was no contact made, so it flew away for 4 more. Pressure on Maksud here. The former captain of Nepal really taking it to the current captain. And he's had to change his field. Mid-on has gone back to long on. Slower through the air. Brave from Maksud.
As I said, Paras Karka loves left arm off spinners. He doesn't mind going against the turn and also with the turn over extra cover or cover. We all know how much he loves playing the ball aerially.
It's going to be a single this time. Paras Katka is absolutely brilliant at counting the number of balls in and over as well. He'll keep the strike. It's 74 for 1.
जिस निर्माण को शक्तिशाली आधार
आज गरेको जीवन बीमा नै भोलिको खुशियाली र सुरक्षित भविष्यको आधार हो। समयमै जीवन बीमा गरी बचत गर्ने बानी बसाऊ। ज्योति लाइफ सधैँ तपाईको साथ।
Skyward refrigerators, lively and fresh every day.
Ben Nevis, Scottish Delight Ice Cream.
A little bit of panic setting into the Omani ranks. They've torn up game plan 1 and they've gone to plan B. It's Kaur Ali into the attack now, the leg spinner. No real help for the seamers this morning, so they're going to have to turn to their spinners. Kaur Ali, a beautiful leg break bowler, bowling from the pavilion end. Took a T20I hat-trick just a few months ago in the Oman Pentangular Series, building up.
Paras Karka pulls it towards the mid-wicket region. Does he have enough? Oh, that's another boundary for Paras. Should have been a bit of effort there in the deep. But Paras Karka is now cutting it loose.
Yeah, the real struggles for Oman continue, not just with the ball in the field. Yet another misfield, Jatinder Singh. He got a hand to it. But he just couldn't drag it back in from the rope. Paras Katka looks in a real mood today, inspired perhaps by the maiden ODI win on home soil. You can see there was turn. The length too short from Kaur Ali. The pull shot dragged into the leg side. Slip remains in place. There is spin on offer. Really good batting from Katka. Flies up the boundary with a single. Brings Malla back onto strike.
And also, Paras Kharka has a long reach. He's a very tall man, 6'2". He uses the crease brilliantly. Doesn't mind even coming down the track. Such a dangerous batsman, especially against spin. As Paras Kharka and Gyanendra Malla silently has moved off to 34 or 49. He's also looking in an aggressive mood. This time Gyanendra Malla has got strike after 2 overs.
Really good from Malla. Just gets through, rotates the strike. The cloud's starting to clap every run now. Karali a little bit unlucky. Couldn't restrict it from the single. And this is really the first time this entire week that bat is starting to dominate ball. You can see there Khadka pulling that one into the deep. Just trickling over the rope. The despairing dive of Jatinder Singh. Seven runs coming from that first Karali over. The end of 19, Nepal 81 for 1.
निर्माणको शक्तिशाली आधार SR Steel.
Skyward refrigerators, lively and fresh every day.
बाबालाई खोप लाको पापाको पेट कटाउन अब त छोरीलाई खोप लगाउने हो बालबालिकालाई दादुरा र रुबेला रोगबाट बचाउन यही फागुन र चैत्र महिनामा खोप अभियान हुँदैछ आफ्नो 9 महिनादेखि 5 वर्ष मुनिका बालबालिकालाई खोप लगाउन नजिकैको खोप केन्द्रमा लैजाऊ
यसले बालबालिकाको जीवन रक्षा गर्छ यो खोप निशुल्क पाइन्छ र यो सुरक्षित छ नेपालबाट दादुरा र रुबेला रोग निवारण गरौँ
युनिसेफ र साझेदारहरूको प्राविधिक सहयोगमा नेपाल सरकार स्वास्थ्य
But the way Paras Kharka is approaching his innings is something Oman should be really scared of.
And the panic is because Ishan Maqsood has held together this Oman bowling attack. 3 for 30 and 2 for 29 from his full 10 over allocation so far. He's the leading wicket taker in the tournament. After just 3 overs, he's got none for 22 at the moment. Paul can continue to attack him. Really put them into the ascendancy here. Run rate's gone over 4 and over for the first time. Paul fans dreaming of total well above maybe 250. He lost the toss and being inserted to bat.
When Paras Kharka is facing a spinner, you always feel that he's going to do something. Come down the track, move on the back foot and produce that majestic pull shot. Full toss this time, beat it on flight, Paras. Rare occasion when Paras does not put a bad delivery away.
Yeah, strange piece of cricket there. It was certainly flighted from Maqsood. Probably could have been taken on the full toss, but late drift and dip deceiving Paras Kharka. Misfields continue from Oman. They've been sloppy so far today. Maqsood fighting back with 5 dots here. And we'll close out a maiden, so good fight back. It's going to get us to the 20th over. It's 81 for 1.
सुरक्षित निर्माणको शक्तिशाली आधार SR Steel.
सनफ्लो शुद्ध सनफ्लावर तेलको खरिदमा प्याकेटमा प्राप्त युनिकोडलाई 31008 मा एसएमएस गरी लकी ड्र मार्फत जित्नुहोस् हरेक 15 दिनमा हिराको लकेट, हिराको टप र हिराको हार।
कस्तो बोरिङ भइरहेछ यार।
सेन्टर फ्रुटको मिठो टेस्ट जसले बनाउँछ मुड।
20 overs gone here in this game 4 of ICC Men's Cricket World Cup League 2. We'll have a change in the commentary box. I'll pass over to Bramber Dahal. He'll be joined after this delivery by Ayush Gatam, who's at a mad dash across from an exam to get here. He's got a big smile on his face. Over to the boys.
Thank you, Andrew. Very good morning, Prarambha, and welcome to the commentary box. And that's a big hit by Paras Kharka. What a welcome for us in the commentary box.
Nepal dealing in boundaries at the moment.
The fuller length created some room for him, and a beautiful shot there by Paras Kharka on long on.
After the fall of Subhas Kokurel, Nepal beginning to build a very good partnership between Gyanendra and Paras. Another shot. There's a fielder down there. Paras has so far scored 31 runs of 29 deliveries, while Gyanendra Malla is well set, scoring 36 of 52.
And this is what Paras loves playing, fearless cricket. He takes some time in the front to settle down. When he's settled, it's hard to get out. What an innings.
Indeed, Ayush, Nepal, after losing the toss, were put to bat, and they batted quite well.
And Gyanendra Malla is happy playing the supportive role. He's on the other end, Paras Kharka is looking in blistering face.
That one beat the keeper and is running down the ground. The fielder just on time. 2 runs for Nepal.
It was a googly. Missed the batsman, missed the gloves, and 4 runs added to the total of Nepal.
At the end of the 21st over, Nepal quite comfortable at 93 for 1. If you've just tuned into Kandimur Television SD, you're watching the live broadcast of the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup League 2 match between Nepal and Oman. Nepal had previously lost against Oman in the first match.
Well, a slip in place. Oman definitely looking to break this partnership.
The way Paras and Gyanendra have batted has certainly added confidence to this pair and in the rest of the team as well. They're playing good shots. There's a bit of midfield. Oman have not been quite good on the field this morning.
Well, he's playing according to the field set. He's playing with the fielder's mind, Paras Kharka.
There's a replay of the shot. It's still quite cold in Kathmandu. This time the fielder does well.
If you look at the previous 2 games that Oman have played against Nepal and America, Jisan Maqsood was leading the side. He was the pick of the bowlers, and today no wicket for him. This is certainly putting some pressure on Oman's bowler.
In fact, the captain against the captain. Well, Jishan, like you said, Ayush, he has been very impressive. He has so far taken 17 wickets from 8 matches in the Cricket World Cup League 2 so far. If the best bowler in the team is not being able to pick crucial wickets, it means that the opposition has imposed authority. Finds the gap, Gyanendra right there.
Just a single, mid-off area. That's the end of 22nd over. Nepal are 97 for the loss of 1 wicket.
सुरक्षित निर्माणको शक्तिशाली आधार SR Steel.
Action!
Parley top. Butter with loaded. Bharieko? Sorry. Sapana bharieko with buttery.
Got it.
Loaded with tasty buttery.
Line गल्ती भइरहेछ
यो के भइरहेछ यो छ नि ती बटरी कि बोली चिप्लेको चिप्ले पार्ले टप बटरी टेस्ट बटरी सपना
Skyward Air Conditioners. Your air, we care.
Ben Nevis, Scottish Delight Ice Cream.
Once for the Red Cross bushfire appeal. Gandra, very confident with his effort there, gets a boundary, moves to 44, 6 runs short of his half-century.
It's just pleased to your eyes when Gyanendra Malla is batting on his peak form. Look, Prarambha.
Very comfortable. Trees smashes it for a boundary.
Slighted ball. That's in. And Gyanendra Malla, brilliant cover drive.
This one turns away from him, but he still gets a single. Moves to 45. The crowd is gradually beginning to increase at the Triveni University Cricket Stadium in Kirtipur, Kathmandu. That was Paras there, finds the gap. It's another boundary for the former Nepal captain.
Ladies and gentlemen, fast in your seat belt. We are ready to take off the way Paras Kharka is batting at the moment.
If you're in and around Triveni University Cricket Stadium, you would not want to miss the action right in front of your eyes. Looks like we're all set for a run feast today. Another one, Paras, but this time there's a fielder in the cow corner.
Well, Jisan has placed his two-fielder in long off and long on. He knows Paras loves playing in those V areas. That is his strong zone as well.
Leaves it for good Gyanendra this time. 10 runs from this early over. He's gone for quite plenty so far, Ayush.
Well, definitely. They're not giving any time to settle to the bowlers.
The end of the 23rd over, Nepal very comfortable so far, 107 for the loss of 1 wicket.
जिस निर्माण को शक्तिशाली आधार इस बार स्टील
Mohammad Nadeem from the Tovar end after a brief spell from spinners has not produced anything for Oman. That's a top edge and that's unlucky. Unlucky. Paras Kharka was batting so well before this. He goes out. Caught in mid-on.
Just in, the bowling change has worked for Oman. Paras Kharka trying to play that pull shot. Could not connect it well.
Here in the replay.
It was in the lower part of the bat.
Edges it. The ball of skies and Sandeep is right there next. It looked very comfortable.
Big blow for Nepal. But a brilliant innings from Paras Kharka.
Nepal.
Action.
Parley top. Butter with loaded, भरिएको? Sorry, सपना भरिएको with buttery.
Got it.
Loaded with tasty buttery.
लाइन गल्ती भइरहेछ
यो के भइरहेछ? यो छ नि यति buttery कि बोली चिप्लेको चिप्ले. Parle top buttery taste, buttery सपना.
दिल 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 चाहन्छ रियल बच्चाहरूको जब पार्टी होस् चुस्ती र तन्दुरुस्तीलाई अलि अलि चाहन्छ रियल फन चाहन्छ सबको मन चाहन्छ रियल
मौका चाहे जे होस् स्वाद स्वास्थ्य र खुशीको लागि रियल नै पिलाउनुहोस्
Skyward Air Conditioners. Your air, we care.
Nepal Dipendra Singh Aire joins his chief Gyanendra Malla at the crease. Gyanendra is well set, has scored 45 runs of 63 deliveries. Dipendra here needs to build a partnership because Nepal already have a solid foundation. They stand comfortable at 187 for the loss of 2 wickets in 23.1 overs. Paras, he probably played the shot a bit too early.
And that was a good bowling change from Jishan Maqsood. And a good delivery by Nadeem. If you pitch it fuller to Paras Kharka, he'll hit you in long on, long off.
And what a tournament Nadeem has been having so far. Man of the match in 2 previous matches. And he has broken a very crucial partnership. Ooh, that was another good delivery by Nadeem right there. The wicket of Paras Kharka again on his screen. Wanted to go for it. Didn't time it well, didn't connect it well. And that was a comfortable catch for Sandeep out there in mid-on.
The previous 2 games, Nepal, middle order supported very well. They took the responsibility. But today, if you talk about today's game, Prarambha, Gyanendra Malla and Paras Kharka have built that foundation for middle orders to come and open their arms.
It appeared as if it was a good toss to lose. After losing the toss, Nepal, the early overs were quite slow. But after that, after especially the fall of Sivas Kokril, did well in his 22 runs. The introduction of Paras Kharka alongside Gyanendra meant and saw Nepal produce some brilliant boundaries. Nadeem, so far a wicket, balls in this 4th over. Another unlucky, something is not going well for Nepal. The vice captain Dipendra Singh Aire goes for a duck.
It was not needed. Dipendra Singh Aire should have just rotated the strike and give it the strike to Gyanendra Malla.
And the main man for Oman in the series, that was just what we were talking about. Nadeem picks 2 crucial wickets in his 4th over. Nepal down to 187 for the loss of 2 wickets in 24th over.
And both wicket in short ball. Paras Kharka also trying to play the pull shot. Dipendra Singh Aire.
What is he trying to do there? He didn't need to do it.
Skyward Google Android TV. Lead the future.
Ben Nevis, Scottish Delight Ice Cream.
मेरो सिपलाई बुझ्ला कसले मेरो जागरलाई अनुभव गर्ला कसले सानो व्यवसायमा नै सीमित मेरो कर्मलाई व्यापारमा परिवर्तन गर्न साथ देला कसले यी प्रश्नहरूको जवाब तब पाए जब मैले सिद्धार्थ बैंकको साथ पाएँ कर्मशील उद्यमीहरूको लागि सिद्धार्थ बैंकको सरल एसएमई कर्जा अब पूरा हुनेछन् तपाईका सपनाहरू सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
A situation not too similar to like that of yesterday, but still, Arvisek has this opportunity. His captain is well set. However, Gyanendra himself has not faced many deliveries in like the most recent time. He has been off the strike, so that might also create an impact. Gyanendra should not lose focus, however.
Nadeem getting some movement from the pitch. A bit of surprise, a new batsman is in. I think there should be a slip in place to apply some pressure over Arif.
Last ball of Nadeem over. Two wickets and a maiden. No, it's not a maiden. There's a single for Arif. Off the mark, Nepal for the loss of 3 wickets in 24 overs.
सुरक्षित निर्माणको शक्तिशाली आधार SR Steel.
Skyward, Google Android TV lead the future.
Every minute, every day something is changing. Time is flying. Start thinking like successful people do. Whatever you want to do it now. You need to decide what you want to be. Success is not accidental. It is a decision you have to make. A decision that will change impossible into possible. Stop wasting time. Focus for better future.
Thinking of higher education abroad? Visit Global Reach and feel the difference. Global Reach. Education matters.
If you had changed channel or missed the action, Nepal lost 2 wickets without adding a single run when their scoreboard had 107 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. A 50-run stand between Gyanendra and Paras was ended by Nadeem. In the very same over, he also picked another important wicket of Dipendra Singh Arya, the vice-captain of Nepal.
What a tournament Nadeem is having at the moment. Man of the match in previous 2 games. And picked up an important wicket of Paras Khatka.
Paras was looking set, he was going for the shots, he was finding the gaps, he was getting lucky as well with some misfields from Oman. But the catch by Sandeep ended his brief but fantastic stay at the crease.
Now all eyes on the skipper Gyanendra Malla.
Jishan Maksud, the captain of Oman, bowling from the pavilion end to Gyanendra, the captain of Nepal. There's a bit of bad there. Jishan had appealed for a leg before.
Jishan Maksud, skipper from Oman.
Takes a single, Gyanendra there, moves on to 46.
Well done. And this could be a good option for Nepal at the moment. Rotate, strike as much as possible. Arif Sheikh need to Gyanendra Malla. Can take some time to settle down in the middle.
Partnership between these two is very important for Nepal right now. Arif Sheikh finds the gap. It's gonna run for the boundary. And halfway through, Nepal are 114 for the loss of 3 wickets.
सुरक्षित निर्माणको शक्तिशाली आधार SR Steel.
And the best award goes to Anmol Casey.
What makes a man? That he has the X factor. That he has pro style.
I have the X factor.
Has picked 3 wickets. All 3 of Nepal have gone to Nadeem. Gyanendra plays to fine leg. The scorecard on his screen. Nadeem, the pick of the Omanis bowlers. Subhas Kukuril was trapped leg before, following which Paras Khatka was looking so good on 38. Miscued the shot, took it top as almost identical out was Dipendra. That's an edge, and it runs down, but there's a fielder in the third man.
And that I was talking in the previous over, Praram, but you need to place in sleep for the new batsman Arif Sheikh if you want to apply pressure over Arif. And Nadeem is getting some movement out of the pitch.
Indeed, he is. He is making things difficult for Nepal at the moment. Arif and Gyanendra need to play sensible cricket and build up a partnership, because the other batsmen that are yet to come, Kushal, and then we've got Nepal has got Binod. Karan Casey can hit some shots. Sandeep Lamichhane is there. So partnership out here is very important for Nepal. Plays off the leg. Gyanendra moves on to 49 with his 2 runs out there.
Gyanendra Malla moving close towards his half century. Scored a half century against Kenya in ICC World Cricket League Championship that was held in TU Cricket Ground.
The crowd already on the position, ready to celebrate the half century of Gyanendra. Gyanendra is on 49 of 69 deliveries. Nadeem has given away 4 runs so far in his 3 balls. There's an ace and it's a boundary. Gyanendra got lucky there, and it's half century for Gyanendra Malla, the captain of Nepal. Crowd raises his bat. Gyanendra to the crowd. First of all to his dugout.
Brilliant 50 for Gyanendra Malla.
Second one-day international half century for Nepal captain, who's leading from the front, setting examples.
And it's just pleased to your eyes when Gyanendra's batting in his peak form. The most technical sound batsman in the Nepali cricket team.
It is his highest one-day international score. Previously, he had scored 51. A comfortable shot there.
Team effort bowling.
His first half century was against Netherlands. The first ODI that we played as an ODI nation.
It was in Amstelveen on the 1st of August in 2018.
And what a way to bring your half century in front of your home crowd.
Who beaten there, Arif Sheikh, the end of the 26th over. Nepal 1-2-3-4-3.
Skyward washing machine. We care every detail.
मेरो सीपलाई बुझ्ला कसले मेरो जाँगरलाई अनुभव गर्ला कसले सानो व्यवसायमा नै सीमित मेरो कर्मलाई व्यापारमा परिवर्तन गर्न साथ देला कसले यी प्रश्नहरूको जवाब तब पाए जब मैले सिद्धार्थ बैंकको साथ पाएँ कर्मशील उद्यमीहरूको लागि सिद्धार्थ बैंकको सरल एसएमई कर्जा अब पूरा हुनेछन् तपाईका सपना सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
So Gyanendra leading from the front. The Nepal captain has scored his second one-day international half-century. The Oman bowling card on his screen right now. The only successful bowler so far, Mohammad Nadeem, has picked 3 wickets, giving away 24 runs with a maiden from his 5 overs.
Bilal Khal have been impressive. Today 5 over 1 maiden, just conceded 11 run. Picked up any wicket.
Gyanendra looks comfortable after scoring his first half-century as the captain of Nepal.
And what a way to bring the half century. First one-day international in your home soil, in front of the home crowd.
It's his second one-day international. in Nepal. In fact, it is the third one international for Nepal at home. Bilal has so far been economic, but has not taken any wickets so far.
Scored a half century against Kenya, ICC World Cricket League Championship that was held in Nepal. At the time, he was the captain. Paras Kharka was injured at the time, and Gyanendra Malla was given the responsibility of captain, and it was in second match that he scored 50 against Kenya.
Ducks. From Bilal, Arif Sheikh has scored 7 runs from 8 balls. He needs to stay there at the crease alongside his skipper Gyanendra and help Nepal build another partnership, because there are power hitters in the batting lineup that have yet to bat in the first innings here. Plays in the gap. Arif, sensible cricket, gets a single.
Sometime in the middle. His experienced player, man who is set in the middle, Gyanendra Malla. Give him the strike. Take some time. We are the non-striker end. It's the best place to watch the game from the non-striker end.
Indeed.
I remember Mahendra Singh Dhoni saying this is the best place to watch the game when Yuvraj Singh scored 6 sixes in an over against England.
The umpire calls it a wide.
Look at that bounce, Prarambha. But you don't expect this sort of bounce into your cricket ground.
Indeed, it's also the height with which Bilal bowls, his release point, the place, his line and length. It's in that sort of bounce.
Why today Bilal is so economic? He's bowling according to the field set. We have third man inside the circle, short cover, mid-off fielder is bowling in that outside off area. He's not giving any room to the batsman.
No runs are there. End of 27th over. Nepal won 26 runs for the loss of 3 wickets.
सुरक्षित निर्माण को शक्तिशाली आधार SR स्टील।
Skyward Air Conditioners. Your air, we care.
आज गरेको जीवन बीमा नै भोलिको खुशियाली र सुरक्षित भविष्यको आधार हो। समयमै जीवन बीमा गरी बचत गर्ने बानी छ। ज्योति लाइफ सधैं तपाईको साथ।
Skyward Washing Machine. We care every detail.
Arif Sheikh at the crease. He'll be facing some music from Nadeem. He's bowling from Tovar end. The Oman talisman has picked 3 wickets in his 5 overs so far. He's given away 24 runs. Nepal, in their remaining match of the series, will play against the United States of America. The match is slated for Wednesday.
Arif Sheikh has been proving himself in the domestic leagues.
Nadeem not giving any room out there to Arif, who's relatively new to the crease. In quite contrast to his skipper, Gyanendra Malla, who has scored 55 runs from 74 deliveries. Gyanendra himself would want to go ahead and make it large. Two dot balls to begin the 28th over. Plays off the back foot, finds the filter. Runs have relatively dried for Nepal following the departure of Paras Khadka. Nepal lost quick wickets. Dipender Singh Aire stayed at the crease, did not trouble the scorecard, was out for a duck.
I remember one national one-day tournament that was held in Trivandrum University Cricket Ground, and Arif was representing region number 2 Birgans, and Birgans was in a similar sort of situation. They were 31 for 4 at one stage, and a brilliant partnership between Amit Shrestha and Arif Sheikh. They won that final of that national one-day tournament, and Arif was adjudged the player of the series for that brilliant knock in the tournament.
So Arif's got talent and potential. All he needs to do is be patient and play to the merit of the deliveries. What an opportunity for Arif's sake out here to build up a partnership and make a statement.
You can bat easily because at the other end you have your skipper. He's looking in good form today. He's already scored 55 out of 74 deliveries.
Pulls it, but there's a fielder. Just a single for Arif. 2 runs from this Nadeem over.
I was talking about Arif Sheikh's performance in that one-day national tournament. He was as a player of the series. He scored 261 runs in that tournament and picked up 11 wickets.
That was quite a comfortable pull for Arif. Was it Gyanendra? Good delivery to end this over. Nepal won at 28 runs for the loss of 3 wickets in 28 overs.
Good chain, guys. Good chain, guys.
विश्वासितै अघि बढ्दै मेगा बैंक नेपाल लिमिटेड
Skyward Air Conditioners. Your air, we care.
Akib Ilyas, the new man coming from Pavilion End.
The batting all-rounder, Akib Ilyas, has scored the most runs in the tournament. 396 runs from the 8 matches in the league so far. Gyanendra.
Again, bowling change has worked for Oman.
The very first delivery, Akib Ilyas is over. Gyanendra Malla, who was also
a big blow for Nepal. Ilyas gave some room to Gyanendra Malla to free his arms. Gyanendra Malla trying to cut the ball, not connected well. Straight into the fielder's hand. Nadeem was the man. What a day he's having at the moment.
All action for Oman has been revolving around Nadeem. Nepal won at 28 runs for the loss of 3 wickets in 28 overs.
Batsman in, please, batsman in.
New batsman in the center is just number 55. The world record holder, Ishan Malla.
चलो यार guys.
Set a brand new world record previously held by East, which includes the likes of Seried and Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar.
But the bowling change is working for Oman.
चलो यार guys.
Kushal. Ooh, there was an edge to the catch. There was an opportunity, but the wicket keeper made a mess of it.
Well, Aqib is disappointed. Look at him. Look at him. Big mistake from Suraj Kumar.
Aqib could have had 2 wickets in the span of only 3 deliveries, but Suraj did not judge as well.
It's always fortune favors the brave. We have seen in yesterday's game as well.
Dropped at not. Kushal Malla probably will take this opportunity to go on and score big. Goes for the slug, misses it, but the ball is still going to run away for 4 runs. Reaches straight away to the grandstand. Signals off the bat, a bit of inside edge out there.
Kushal Malla trying to go over deep mid wicket. Not connected well.
He's not going to take any time to get himself adapted to the conditions. He's just willing to go for the shots from the word go. A bit of misfield, but there's no run for Nepal. The end of the 29th over, 4 runs and a wicket from Aqib Ilyas. First over, Nepal wanted 32 runs for the loss of 4 wickets.
आज गरेको जीवन बिमा नै भोलिको खुशियाली र सुरक्षित भविष्यको आधार हो। समयमै जीवन बिमा गरी बचत गर्ने बानी बसाल्नु। ज्योति लाइफ सधैँ तपाईको साथ।
विश्वास जित्दै अघि बढ्दै मेगा बैंक नेपाल लिमिटेड।
Ben Nevis, Scottish Delight Ice Cream.
मेरो सिपलाई बुझ्ला कसले, मेरो जाँगरलाई अनुभव गर्ला कसले, सानो व्यवसायमा नै सीमित मेरो कर्मलाई व्यापारमा परिवर्तन गर्न साथ दिला कसले। यी प्रश्नहरूको जवाब तब पाए जब मैले सिद्धार्थ बैंकको साथ पाएँ। कर्मशील उद्यमीहरूको लागि सिद्धार्थ बैंक।
Ooh, that was a good ball. Switch in music for Arif Sheikh, served in by Nadeem.
Both new batsmen in the crease. Nadeem is looking sensational today. Well, Nadeem can add a slip because there are 2 new batsmen in the crease. He's getting some movement out of the pitch. Can place a slip, remove your mid-off so that you can force Arif Sheikh to play the drive and get him caught in the slip. That could be an option for Nadeem.
Well, after the spinners failed to produce anything substantial for Oman, they went to their go-to bowler Nadeem, who made an instant impact, and Nepal in a bit of a trouble after such a brilliant start to the innings. Wanted 32 runs. In fact, wanted 33 runs with that single for the loss of 4 wickets. Kushal Malla and Arif Sheikh at the crease. This young pair needs to stay for around 10 overs and give that platform for the remaining batsmen.
Left hand, right hand combination for Nepal at the moment. And now Nadeem need to change his line and length.
Kushal Malla at the crease. He's not gonna take much pressure. He's gonna play his natural game. Full toss, finds the gap, runs away for four.
Brilliant placement there by Kushal Malla. Between the fielder of cover and mid-off. Sunday put in some dive but could not stop the ball. And look at this guy, confidence.
He's taken off right from the position where he had walked away from the crease yesterday. Looks quite in form.
Well, he's carrying the confidence of the previous match.
When asked about his reason for not celebrating his half century yesterday at the post-match press conference, what Kushal Malla said was his team was not in a good situation and he wanted to score a century on his debut. He would have celebrated had
And this is what I love about Kushal Malla. He respects as well. He's not going after each and every deliveries.
sensible cricket from Kushal. And Arif also appears to be adapting to the conditions. These both batsmen can bat long. Five runs from the 4 balls by Nadeem in his 7th over so far. He wanted to go for it. A swing and a miss. Kushal Malla. He's going to play his natural game. There's something about this guy. He's not bothered by the pressure the opponent are trying to impose on him. He stamps his own authority. A wild swing and a miss right there.
Last ball of the over.
Nadeem, after almost going there for the delivery, returns. Slow delivery. Finds the gap for a single. Kushal Malla. End of the 30th over. Nepal won at 38 runs for the loss of 4 wickets.
Darkness are still.
Skyward, Google Android TV, lead the future.
Action!
Parley top. Butter with loaded. Bharieko? Sorry. Sapana bharieko with buttery.
Got it.
Loaded with tasty buttery.
Line गल्ती भइरहेछ.
यो के भइरहेछ? यो छ नि यति buttery कि बोले चिप्लेको चिप्ले. Parley top. Buttery taste. Buttery sapana.
Ben Nevis, Scottish Delight Ice Cream.
At the end of the 30 overs, Nepal have scored 138 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. The projected score at 230. A brief change in the commentary box. Andrew Leonard will be joined by a special guest.
Yeah, thank you, Paramba. What a 10 overs the two boys had, because it's been pretty much all action in that period. Wickets, runs, chances, drop catches. Game turning with almost every single delivery. And as Paramba said, delighted to be joined by a special guest. Got Paul Radley to my right, one of the press corps. He's come across from the UAE, where he's based, writing for the national newspaper. Paul, how are you doing?
Yeah, very well, thanks, Andrew. Really, really glad to be here. I think we've discussed a few times, haven't we, what a privilege it is to be here this week for this series.
Paul, one of a press corps of about 150, but just 2 foreign journalists in that 150, generally all locals. Peter Della Penna of ESPN Cricinfo and Paul Radley of the national newspaper based out of Dubai. Bit of an associate cricket expert as well, Paul. We see Aki bowling some leg breaks as well. Paul, you've been writing some pieces on Nepal cricket here this week. There's a real following for it around the world.
Absolutely. Fair to say, it's a little bit of traction online for us, the Nepal audience, when we write stories about Nepal cricket. But yeah, I think also bears mentioning that it's an important series. UAE aren't involved, but UAE are involved in this tournament. So obviously my main focus is UAE cricket. So there will be much more than passing interest in this series there.
Mala just works that one down to long off for a single. You were writing a piece on Kushal Mala yesterday. What a story. 15 years of age, a world record holder now.
Incredible story, yeah. Skipping school. It's just great fun, isn't it? Just take a couple of months off school to play some cricket.
Big turning leg break's going to finish the 31st over. It won't. Because Shamshuddin said that one's turned too much. Gives a wide single outside the off stump. Very much a new string to his bow, these leg breaks. Another wide back to back. Like any part-time leg spinner, a little bit of everything being thrown in.
A bit of experience there for you, Lenny. I'm going to try going back to his off breaks the way these last 2 balls have gone.
And he finishes with a good one. Elongated 31st over. It's 143 for 4.
सुरक्षित निर्माणको शक्तिशाली आधार SR Steel।
राजीव दाइ पैसा पठाउनु पर्ने थियो मोबाइल ब्याङ्किङ एक्टिभ गर्न ब्याङ्कै जानु भएको छैन भने
यहाँले अब मोबाइल ब्याङ्किङ एक्टिभेट गर्न ब्याङ्क गइरहनै पर्दैन डाइरेक्ट मोबाइलबाटै हुन्छ
ग्रेट दाइ
नेक्स्ट
राजीव
फेरि मोबाइलको ब्यालेन्स सक्यो होला डोन्ट वरी
राजीव दाइ मलाई त्यति सेक्युर लागिरहेको छैन है
कसरी सेक्युर छैन ब्रो आफ्नै ब्याङ्कको एप हो यो
यहाँ बस आइसक्यो
राजीव छोरीको पनि स्कुलको फी तिर्नु थियो
अब अनलाइन ब्याङ्किङको लागि आफ्नो ब्याङ्कको मोबाइल एप डाउनलोड गर्नुहोस् मोबाइल
Spin from both ends now. This time in the shape of a man playing his first match this week. It's Mohamed Sanuth, only his off breaks. And there's a tiny bit of IPL experience as well. He's bowling to Kushal Mala, and we were just talking with Paul Radley, the national, about Kushal Mala's innings yesterday. Hitting the ball to all parts, zero fear. Let's take a look at a little bit of it. Try and bring you those sixes that he was hitting yesterday after this delivery. Sheikh facing up to Sanuth now. Just get through for the quick single. So, Paul, tell us about this Kushal Mala innings from yesterday.
It was not the innings you'd expect of a 15-year-old. Mature, fearless. Fearless was something the United States captain observed afterwards. It's, the fact that it was he used the word brave. It was a very brave innings.
He looks to continue to take the aggressive route. This one's skewing off the inside edge. Plenty of time to get back for 2. He looks to play with no fear, really, Paul.
Absolutely. Yes, I think when he came to the wicket, they were 47 for 4, if memory serves, and then quickly after that were 49 for 5. And there have been many games from that position. They were saved by a 15-year-old on debut. It's spectacular stuff.
And more fearlessness from Kushal Mala. He hits that one straight as a die onto the bank, all the way for 6. It's a glorious shot. A full flourish of the bat. We were going to bring you some sixes that he hit yesterday, but you've seen one live. What a shot that is from Kushal Malla.
Kushal's gone straight to the highlights package himself. They can't load it up. He'll just do it himself.
Yeah, a little bit over-pitched by Sanath, and the real full flourish of the bat. What a talent this kid is. 15 years of age, 20 now off 17 deliveries. And he's going to try and repeat the dose, and he will. The second one goes onto the bank. I think we've got a new fan favourite here in Kathmandu. His name is Kushal Malla. He's 15 years of age, and he's got all the talent in the world. The end of 32 overs, it's 159 for 4.
जिस निर्माण को शक्तिशाली आधार
आज गरेको जीवन बिमा नै भोलि
So Arif Sheikh will do the sensible thing and just get Kushal Malla back onto strike, because he is flying again. 50 yesterday, coming at a good rate, and he's smashing the ball to all parts here. Back-to-back sixes. Here's to 26. Joined by Paul Radley here at the national newspaper, and Paul, I want to ask you after this delivery. As Malla hits that aerially over the offside, it just falls safe. I want to ask you a little bit about your experience here in Kathmandu. Have you enjoyed the week?
Oh, it's been absolutely fantastic. Like I was saying before, privileged to be here and see something that you've always heard a lot about, is Nepal supporters and what it'd be like to be at a game in TU. To witness it firsthand has been fantastic. You've been lucky enough to see a lot of cricket around the world, and this has been a unique experience.
Yeah, the largest ever crowd for an associate ODI yesterday. Super Saturday, as Nepal managed to fight back and beat the USA. How did they win that game yesterday?
Well, thanks to this guy at the wicket. Kushal Malla has played the pivotal innings.
Mix up. And a fumble, as we've seen so many times today. Arif Sheikh wanted the single. I think Kushal Malla wisely sending him back. But the misfield, the fumble from Sandeep Good, that extra cover means that Arif Sheikh survives.
Very unlike Sandeep Good, that. Exceptional fielder, probably the best actually in the Oman side.
They've been poor in the field today, Oman. Lots of little fumbles, a few boundaries conceded. Keep Ilyas's licorice all sorts continue with another full toss. Closes out the 33rd over. Nepal starting to hum. 162 for 4.
Action!
Parley top. Butter with loaded. Bharieko? Sorry. Sapana bharieko with buttery.
Got it.
Loaded with tasty buttery.
Line गल्ती भइरहेछ.
यो के भइरहेछ? यो छ नि ती buttery कि बोले चिप्लेको चिप्ले. Parley top buttery taste, buttery sapana.
विकास सम्भव छ मजबुत निर्माणले मजबुत निर्माण बन्छ अम्बे स्टिल्सले अम्बे स्टिल्स जे बन्छ दिगो बन्छ
विश्वास जित्दै अघि बढ्दै मेगा बैंक नेपाल लिमिटेड
Back live, and it's a drinks break. Here, the second drinks break. Nepal right on top. 162 for 4. Remember, they lost the toss this morning, and they decided Oman doesn't.
Now, to do the most dangerous job in the world, all he has to do is stay alive.
year. 3 years of guaranteed ODI cricket for all these 7 teams. Replaces quite a well-loved competition, actually. World Cricket League, I know obviously you had a lot of experience of seeing very interesting, really compelling series in World Cricket League. This has got a slightly different feel to it than those series. Doesn't feel like there's quite so much jeopardy.
I'm just going to cut you off because we were talking about Kushal Mala's sixes just before the drinks break there. And here's some of them from yesterday. That was a mighty blow against America. America were right on top, 49 for 5, Nepal, where, as you said, Paul, not many sides fight back from that position. And he's followed it up with 2 more today already. 15 years of age in at number 6. He'll be looking for back-to-back 50s. But I suppose the format of this competition is a really fair one. 126 matches over the course of 2.5 years, and the top 3 of the 7 sides will advance to the Cricket World Cup qualifier then. And who's to say that one of those 3 sides couldn't go on to India 2023?
Yeah, and also not a lot is lost by failing in this league. If you're in the bottom 4, you've got a chance through repechage to go to the qualifier anyway, so it's like a second chance. And the fact is, you've got 2.5 years of guaranteed competitive ODI cricket. So the sides that make it to the qualifier will be so much better off for that.
Yeah, I've got Paul Radley here. Great to have him in the box. Just in case you're wondering, he's not my brother. He does look a little bit like me.
It's like Wright said, Fred haven't shaved.
Irishman here and the Englishman, Paul Radley. Paul, how long have you been in Dubai working for the National?
I've been in Dubai for 15 years. That jumper is the only one I own. It never gets cold in Dubai. Had it on all week because it's very fresh here in Nepal. Yeah, been 15 years covering cricket in the Middle East, and cricket specifically UAE related and Asian cricket, and with us, luckily enough, had a special focus on coming teams like Afghanistan, obviously, in that period, and such like UAE and Nepal now, Asian teams, and obviously Oman just across the border as well.
Yeah, see a change in bowling. We're going to see the end of the spin experiment with Mohammad Sanuth. Go to Bilal Khan's left arm seam around the wicket. This is a good move. Getting the most experienced bowler into the attack. He starts with one slightly over pitched, and just really good bit of fielding. The rise of Oman cricket has been quite an extraordinary one over the last half dozen years or so.
Very much so. I don't think they get spoken about nearly as much as if you look at all the other teams in this series. There's a lot of reasons to find a lot of interest in a lot of the other teams. United States, top of the league at present. Obviously, they're a country that cricket has sort of wanted to do well for quite a while because of the potential, I suppose, in that country.
Good batting from Mala, just works it into the leg side for a single.
Nepal too have an unrivaled fan following. UAE probably got the best facilities anywhere, and a very interesting story in associate cricket. Papua New Guinea too have got an intriguing story as well. So Oman don't always warrant the attention in terms of their stories, perhaps not quite as captivating as some of the other nations.
Short ball from Bilal Khan, ducked under by Arif Sheikh. It's going to be signalled wide. I think potentially signalled wide on line rather than height, so going down the leg side. Bilal Khan not happy. We were covering the T20 World Cup qualifier, which unfortunately neither Nepal nor the USA were at. They couldn't get through their sub-regional, showing the real depth in talent in associate cricket in modern years. It was a great tournament, one that we'll see the likes of Oman go on and represent the associates down in Australia in about 8-9 months' time.
Yeah, again, another trip to that tournament for them. And they've also been doing well in 50 over cricket, top level on points at least, with the United States in this competition. I was talking to one of their players actually, Jatinder Singh, after they won the first match on tour here, about whether they're frustrated by the fact they don't get spoken about quite as frequently as the other teams. And he said, no, not at all. It's all down to us. Basically, if we win more, we will get more attention. And I think they actually don't mind sort of flying under the radar a little bit.
More use of the short ball from Bilal Khan, freshening up the 15-year-old. I suppose the good thing about the upcoming T20 World Cup this year is that 2 sides will get through the initial group stages and progress on to the Super 12. So a really strong chance of the likes of an Oman or a Scotland or maybe even a Papua New Guinea getting through and getting 5 games against the Test Nations in the Super 12.
Possibly, yeah. It still won't be that easy with, I think it's Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, is it? 2 sides who are obviously quite strong, get a lot of competitive cricket between now and then themselves.
More pleasing drives from Mala straight to mid-off. Yeah, Ireland will be in there as well, my country, and no Zimbabwe. Of course, Zimbabwe suspended, missed out on the qualifier. The big story, I suppose, for Nepal and the USA will be trying to get back for the 2021 T20 World Cup, which will be in India. So that's the T20 format, but it's all about the ODI format here for the moment. Men's Cricket World Cup League 2 action here in Kathmandu. Which of the sides has impressed you the most, Paul? We'll come back to that after this ad break. It's 166 for 4. Bilias's bag of tricks is going to continue. I was just asking you, Paul, before the break there, which of the 7 sides has impressed you the most? You've seen quite a lot of this league so far.
Yeah, it's Oman actually. I think they've got a very well balanced side. They've got extremely good seam bowler leading the attack. Bilal Khan's fantastic.
And a big appeal. And absolute silence indicates another wicket for Aki Bilias. The umpire hasn't got the finger up, but he's decided to trot off because he snuck it straight to first slip. A little bit blinding for us with the sunlight. On the end of Kushal Mala's innings, Aki Bilias holds the arms out aloft. Deathly silence falls across the TU cricket ground. The 5th wicket falls for Nepal. Mala falls for 28, a great cameo from him. Nepal 167 for 5.
Skyward refrigerators, lively and fresh every day.
हामी जहाँ जान्छौँ त्यहाँ राजधानी केवल हाम्रो ठाउँमा राजधानी राजधानी हाम्रो हो राजधानी राजधानी हाम्रै हो राजधानी हाम्रै ठाउँमा राजधानी हाम्रो हो
एक्चुअली राजधानी हाम्रै ठाउँमा आउनुपर्छ
राजधानी हाम्रै ठाउँमा हुनुपर्छ
भनेर हुन्छ हाम्रो ठाउँमा हो राजधानी
हेर्नुस् तपाईहरु धरि कुरा नगर्नुस् राजधानी हाम्रै ठाउँमा हुनुपर्छ
मैले भनिसकेको छु कि राजधानी हाम्रै ठाउँमा हुनुपर्छ
ओके 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 राजधानी सबैलाई चाहिन्छ र सबैका लागि हो राजधानी त्यसैले ल्याएका छौं राजधानी पीपीसी सिमेन्ट तपाईको ठाउँ हाम्रो राजधानी
विकास सम्भव छ मजबुत निर्माणले मजबुत निर्माण बन्छ अम्बे स्टिल्स जे बन्छ दिगो बन्छ.
He's bowling off breaks to the left-handers and leg breaks to the right-handers. Binod Bandari will have to square up to this real box of tricks from Aki Bilias.
Just look at those figures. 2 for 13 midway through his 4th over. It's been a, like you say, licorice all sorts.
I was just asking you before, you feel Oman possibly the strongest side? Who else would you say might take the 2 qualification spots?
Well, United States started very well, but you just get the impression that something's not right with them presently. So perhaps they'll find themselves eking back toward or lurching back towards the middle of the pack. Maybe Scotland, I think you'd look at it and think that they were the most established side.
Yeah, there's the wicket. It was a short delivery. Rag square. Closes out. Another wicket for Oman. End of the 35th. Nepal 167 for 5. rotating his bowlers, and he's going to get the spinners back on. Al Khan's effort from the Chobar end was a short one. Karali with all his leg breaks. He's been expensive so far, just 3 overs, none for 25. Kalka particularly harsh on him. Andrew Leonard here bringing these pictures with Kantapur TV HD Live right the way around the world, wherever you're watching. You can watch it on KantapurTV.com. I've got Paul Radley with me from the national newspaper. I'm just talking over before about this league and who the 3 qualifiers might be. You've picked Oman as one. Who else would the other 2 be?
Well, Scotland, I think you'd definitely think that they've got the strength in depth, strong first team as well, experienced batsmen. They'd have to be up there. So those 2 perhaps, and then any one of the rest. Obviously, we're only seeing Nepal in their 3rd match here in the tournament, and as such, it's difficult to get a gauge on exactly how they're going to do. They've got an amazing array of young talent. So you'd have to think that they might be in the conversation too.
Yeah, the table has a slightly misbalanced look to it as well.
Yeah, it does. Because USA have played 10 matches and Nepal have only played 2, so it's difficult to get much of a steer on, certainly Nepal at least.
Beautifully bowled by Karali, sharp turn again, and
just not the glove work there. Suraj Kumar, I think he's one of the best I've seen in this competition. Brilliant gloveman.
Yeah, keepers often the unsung heroes.
It's going to caught that one.
It's going to close out the 36th over. Nepal 168 for 5.
Skyward refrigerators, lively and fresh every day.
राजीव दाइ पैसा पठाउनु पर्ने थियो मोबाइल ब्याङ्किङ एक्टिभ गर्न ब्याङ्कै जानु भएको छैन भने
यहाँ अब मोबाइल ब्याङ्किङ एक्टिभेट गरेर ब्याङ्क गइरहनै पर्दैन डाइरेक्ट मोबाइलबाटै हुन्छ
ग्रेट दाइ
नेक्स्ट
राजीव
फेरि मोबाइलको ब्यालेन्स सक्यो होला डोन्ट वरी
राजीव दाइ मलाई त्यति सेक्युर लागिरहेको छैन है
कसरी सेक्युर छैन ब्रो आफ्नै ब्याङ्क
Leg spin from both ends really now, because Aki Pilias is essentially bowling leg breaks and leg breaks only to the right-handers. 2 right-handers at the crease, but this sharp turn we're seeing, Paul, I don't think Nepal are going to mind that.
Yeah, absolutely, exactly what I was just thinking. If they can get a score anything above 200, 220, they're definitely in the game, as we saw yesterday. I think Oman would definitely be more adept at playing the slow bowlers than the United States were yesterday, but still, even good players of spin would be struggling against the high quality spin attack that Nepal have got on a pitch that's turning this much.
Yeah, that's why I was just a little bit surprised to see Lalit Rajbanshi not brought into the 11. Just the one change for Nepal today. Debutant Kamal Singh Airi has come in place of Avinash Bahar, who hasn't had a good couple of days, probably more renowned in the T20 format. Down the leg side, going to be signalled wide.
It's strange that he's bowling these leg breaks, I must say. I mean, you can see the thinking, leg breaks to right-handed batsman, but you need to be consistent with it.
He's been the opposite of consistent throughout his spells, really, Aki Pilias, but hugely effective. He's taken wickets in each of the 3 ODIs here. Perhaps the surprise element for the batsman. The bowler doesn't quite know where they're going either. It's good, confident batting from Arif Sheikh. Paul, we've seen every side really capable of beating each other in this 7-team league as well. PNG, the only one yet to get off the mark.
Yeah, I think it's amazing how quickly sides get in and out of form. UAE have come into this tournament. You'd have thought that they'd have been up there with Scotland, actually, as one of the better established sides. But UAE came into this competition under a major cloud.
Come back to that, 172 for 5.
निर्माणको शक्तिशाली आधार
आज गरेको जीवन बीमा नै भोलिको खुशियाली र सुरक्षित भविष्यको आधार हो। समयमै जीवन बीमा गरी बचत गर्ने बानी बसाऊ। ज्योति लाइफ सधैँ तपाईँको साथ।
विश्वास जित्दै अघि बढ्दै मेगा बैंक नेपाल लिमिटेड।
Trial by leg spin continues for the home side here. They're in a good position though, still 13 overs to go. Trying to look at well in excess of 220. It's 250 too distant to target pull.
Never can tell with this team, can you, Andy? They've got it within their capabilities. Bernard coming off an excellent innings yesterday. If he can be there with a sort of 5 to go, I think that 250 could well be within their reach.
Sweep shot from Bandari, and he's hit that behind square, and he's hit it all the way for 4. It's the longest part of the ground. Really good use of the sweep. Ali's proved so expensive so far. I thought he was going to be one of the bowlers to watch this week, but he hasn't been able to find any consistency in his lengths. Punished here by Bandari, who played such a crucial hand yesterday against the USA.
Yeah, I think him and Kushal Mali yesterday repaired the Nepal innings against the United States and probably won the game for them, really.
I think the headlines were about Mala, but Bandari's innings was equally crucial.
And then somebody else entirely won the Man of the Match award.
Nice to see bowlers win the Man of the Match for a change. Another sweep shot. This sweep shot has gone finer though. Really good placement will get him back for 2, despite the best efforts of Mohammad Nadeem. With all this Kushal Mala hype, the talk about Arif Sheikh has probably flown a little bit under the radar, but so much young talent here from Nepal.
And another 19-year-old debutant today as well.
Yeah, that's in the shape of Kamal Singh. We'll see him bowl some seam later on. Not sure how much he'll get to bowl on his debut because of the prevalence of spin bowling here. The TU ground in Kathmandu. This is the first time we've used a pitch that has already been played on this week. And you can see it's definitely turning more than any of the first 3 ODIs.
Just wonder whether they'll, like they did yesterday, start with Sandeep Lamichhane